Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the main card here on UFC 327, ladies and gentlemen. We have a light heavyweight, ladies and gentlemen. Coasta did move up to the light heavyweight here, ladies and gentlemen, for this matchup ahead to the arena for this one, ladies and gentlemen.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paulo the Eraser Costa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Azamat the Professional Murzakanov.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Right, early round action here, and although Paulo Costa may no longer be undefeated, on any given Saturday night, he can be the best middleweight or even light heavyweight in the world. There is no denying the power. He has worked very hard in advance of this fight on his cardiovascular base and his strength and conditioning, so that if he has to go a hard 15 or 25 minutes, he's the fresher fighter at fight's end. Let's see how he does early in this round. Oh, nicely done as he blocks the shot and delivers that straight counter. Just out of range with that left hook. High-level MMA defense there, able to avoid the punch. Nice job by Costa. And just misses with that big right hand. Nice 1-2 there. To avoid the right.
I mean, these guys are letting it fly. What a pace that they're fighting at.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Costa gets tagged by that stiff jab.
Another punch to the head. When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
Unable to connect with a right hook. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Nice punch there by Costa. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1. Swing and a miss by Costa. Beautiful. So just over 20 total strikes have found the mark for Paulo Costa. He's trying to do damage now with the kick. That's a miss. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. Right on the button. Well, back to the well with the hook shot, and it lands again. Nicely done there by Costa. Back and forth we go. Costa's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Just misses with that one. Under 2 minutes to go here in round 1. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch.
Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Big right hand.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish. Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight.
Beautiful combination. Ooh, nice defense. I thought that punch might get through. 30 seconds to go. That left hand's getting home.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. Oh, landed some big shots, too.
All right, champ, starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You gotta move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell.
Round 2 is next. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on. Incredible.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who can continue down the path and really try and finish this fight.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Snapped off the jab nicely there.
It's a beautiful, fast, quick jab with meaning. Defensive savant. He blocked that punch.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very...
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. He landed some nasty strikes.
Big right hand there. Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding. Oh, he's wobbled now. Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Oh, huge left. Blocks the strike. 3 minutes and change to go in round 2. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground strike. We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Coasta gets worked over, something fierce here by those hammer fists.
Big ground and pound.
All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing.
right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up.
Still hurt.
We might get a stoppage here soon.
In the half guard.
Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one is.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the You cannot sit in this position. The referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
Mixed martial arts, folks. This is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere.
Fans, stand up and give applause to these two men who are laying it all out on the line in the octagon tonight. Both dealing with cuts, both critical, but both unwilling to take a step back for your entertainment.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Back to his feet. Costa's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point.
He hurt him again.
10 minutes in the can. Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
This last round in now, okay? You just gotta be patient, work your hands, work
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
We'll work with that jab. Jab lands.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Costa's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order. Shots exchanged in the pocket there. Man, that cut is only getting worse. Canvas cleanup guy's gonna be busy. Good job by the defense to prevent that shot from getting through. Oh, this one could be over soon. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Well, this fight has been absolutely crazy. Both fighters continuing to target the head and the face of the other. I feel like we're going to get like an ambulance pick with these two guys later tonight.
Yeah, they are both beat up. They are both unwilling to take a step back. They are both wearing the damage, but both okay with it in order to have a good, fun fight.
About the speed on that reversal there. I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep. Oh! Holy smokes!
I'm I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 50 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Paulo the Eraser Costa.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a knockout here for Paul Costa in the light heavyweight division, ladies and gentlemen. Is he moving up there, or will he go back to middleweight? We'll find out, ladies and gentlemen. We've got more UFC 327 here from Miami coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. See you then. Peace out.